Very good afternoon. You are watching Lunchtime News on MTV Sports. I'm Punchani Edrisingha. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Court issues an interim injunction preventing the UMP from suspending the party membership of Western Provincial Councillor Shira Laktilaka. A suspect connected to the Kotte Temple double murder taken into custody. Russia says that Syria's leadership is making mistakes. Take a look at the stories in detail now. The Nugegoda District Judge today issued an interim injunction preventing the General Secretary of the United National Party from suspending the party membership of Western Provincial Councillor Attorney-at-Law Shira Laktilaka. Attorney-at-Law Maitri Gunaratna, who appeared on behalf of Shira Laktilaka, stated that the District Court issued this order after considering a petition forwarded by Shira Laktilaka. Attorney-at-Law Maitri Gunaratna gave further details.
Today, the order was delivered by the learned district judge of Nugegoda with regard to the illegal suspension of Honorable Mr. Shiral Laktilaka from the United National Party. The letter sent by the General Secretary suspending him has been injuncted, and now Mr. Laktilaka will continue to be a member of the UNP until the determination of this case. 14 days have been granted for the General Secretary of the United National Party to come and show cause as to why the injunction should not be extended thereafter.
Taking a look at one of our headline-making stories now. An individual has been taken into custody in connection with the murder of 2 monks at the Kotte Rajamahavihara last night. According to the HQI of the Mirihana police, the suspect had been arrested last night. The suspect is a resident of the Maharagama area. He added that further investigations are being conducted into the double murder. 2 monks of the Kotte Rajamahavihara were stabbed to death with the use of sharp weapons last night. A train has collided with a stationary carriage that had been parked at the Maligawata train station. A high-ranking official of the Department of Railways stated that the train had collided with a discarded train carriage due to a brake malfunction. The train, which collided with the carriage, has also damaged a nearby wall. The Department of Railways stated that investigations are underway regarding the incident. The junior staff of hospitals and several other categories of employees have commenced a strike today. Convener of the Health Joint Trade Union Committee, WAD Vimalaratna, stated that the strike has been launched to demand solutions to 11 issues.
The day-to-day activities of the National Hospital was disrupted this morning as a result of the strike action launched by the junior staff of the hospital and employees of several other grades. Convener of the Health Joint Trade Union Committee, WAD Vimalaratna, stated that the strike is being carried out in all areas of the country, including the northern and eastern provinces. Vimalaratna stated that this action was launched as officials had failed to provide solutions to their problems, even though they were informed about them on several occasions. He went on to say that due to the rising cost of living, a special allowance of 5,000 rupees should be provided.
The 148th Police Day was celebrated today. The main function was held at the Police Field Force headquarters.
The function was held under the auspices of IGP N.K. Ilangakon. A special guard of honor was presented at the War Heroes Monument. Floral tribute too were placed at the monument. Gifts were presented to the family members of war heroes who were present at the ceremony by the Inspector General of Police.
Meanwhile, a function was held at the Ampara Police Headquarters in view of the 148th Police Day. A commemoration was held in memory of the 615 police officers who were killed by the LTTE 22 years ago. The commemoration was held under the auspices of Ampara District Senior Superintendent of Police Prema Ranagala. The Consumer Affairs Authority has fined 5,000 business establishments for violating the consumer laws. Chairman of the authority, Rumi Mashuk, stated that 260 million rupees had been collected as fines during the raids conducted island-wide from January up to date. He further pointed out that the fines had been imposed to the business establishments due to reasons such as not displaying the prices of products and for hoarding products in the stores. A body has been discovered in a shrub area in Penrithwatta, Avisavella. Police stated that the deceased has been identified as a 34-year-old resident of the Puakpitia area in Avisavella. The body was found yesterday during a search operation that had been launched following the individual not returning home after leaving for work on the 17th of this month. The Ministry of Agriculture has taken measures to provide financial assistance to farmers interested in the cultivation of chilies in order to obtain irrigation facilities. Secretary to the Ministry of Agriculture, W.A. Sakalasuriya, stated that accordingly 50% of the funding required to construct agrarian wells will be provided under an agreement valid for 5 years to farmers who agree to cultivate chilies. The Secretary to the Ministry noted that this step was taken as 90% of chilies consumed in the country are imported from abroad and to reduce this dependence by boosting local production of chilies. Moving on to sports news now. Today is the second day of the 3-day practice match between England and the Sri Lanka Cricket Development 11. England, in reply to Sri Lanka Cricket Development 11's 431 for 6, were on 60 for no loss in 13 overs.
The match is being played at the SSC grounds in Colombo. The Sri Lanka Cricket Development 11 resumed play this morning on 376 for 5. Angelo Pereira and Kaushal Lukwarachi were at the crease on 65 and 22 respectively. Angelo Pereira was the 6th wicket to fall as he was out for 85. Sri Lanka Cricket Development 11 declared their first innings on 431 runs for the loss of 6 wickets.
Thank you for watching Lunchtime News. Have a great day ahead.